This is Dr. Mapakshi. Today I'd like to talk about foods that are rich in iron. A lot of my patients ask me about alternatives for iron supplements, as most of them don't like taking those pills, which are big, and they have problems tolerating it as well. So it is always a good idea to add foods whenever possible to substitute for pills. So iron is available in two forms. It's heme iron, which is typically present in animal sources like meat, and we have non-heme, which is predominantly in vegetarian sources like plant-based sources. So the absorption of heme iron is definitely much better compared to non-heme iron. However, if you're a vegetarian, your need for iron is almost double somebody compared to a person that is able to take animal products, because of this difference in absorption. So if you're a vegetarian, you typically don't absorb as much iron, so your daily requirements is double compared to somebody who is able to take animal products, if that's clear. The amount of iron each we need changes with age. Typically, menstruating women between the ages of 18 to 50 need a much higher amount of iron per day. Closer to about 18 to 20 milligrams per day is the requirement. And postmenopausal women, it decreases to maybe around 8 to 10 milligrams per day. And in pregnancy, the iron requirement almost doubles, so you need closer to 35 milligrams per day. I want to go over some foods that improve iron absorption. So vitamin C is well-known thing. When you take in vitamin C along with iron-containing foods, it increases the amount of absorption. Eating a lot of fiber acidifies your gastrointestinal tract, so it helps with absorption as well. Tea and coffee, those actually inhibit the absorption of iron. So you want to really space out these drinks with meals, because when you eat a meal that's high in iron and then you end up drinking tea or coffee, that's going to interfere with iron absorption significantly. And then calcium-containing products are also known to decrease iron absorption. So again, spacing them out is key. Now I want to list a few foods that are high in iron. Obviously, organ meats would be considered the highest source of heme iron. So that would include like liver, kidneys, heart. These have close to about 11 milligrams of iron per serving. So they are very high, followed by oysters and mussels, and then, other muscle like, beef, chicken breast, turkey. All of those. Eggs also have some iron in them. It's less compared to meat, but it does have some. So those are some examples of heme iron. And then for vegetarians or plant-based iron, non-heme sources of iron, legumes are supposed to be the highest ones. Obviously, for a lot of foods that are fortified with iron, and breakfast cereals are one of the ones that have the highest amount of iron, but I would not recommend anybody to eat breakfast cereal as a source of iron, because those do more harm at the end of the day. So legumes would be your first choice. They do have a lot of iron compared to other food sources, legumes, and then followed by dark green leafy vegetables like spinach would be the next one. So soybeans has closer to about 4 to 5 milligrams per serving. By white beans, fava beans and kidney beans, all of them have. So anytime you add a little bit of heme containing iron foods to non-heme, then it actually increases the absorption of iron. So that is one option. Again, if you're able to take in animal sources, that would be the best source. I hope this helps with changing your diet to incorporate adequate iron-containing foods. Take care.